Good morning, guys. It's me, the Alpha Empath, and I am here to liberate your motherfucking mind today. That is what I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and turn on these comments. Y'all know how I am. If you are watching me live, I'm going to need you to say good morning to me, okay? Go ahead and say good morning because I want to know who is receiving from the content that I am sharing, okay? If you are not watching this live, I need you to go ahead and hit hashtag replay. And last but not least, if this message resonates with you today, I'm going to need you to go ahead and share me, okay? So, good morning, Nicole. Good morning, Nicole. I absolutely love when I see you watching my videos because I know you about to transform and rebirth yourself, and I am excited about it. I can't wait to see you at the Goddess Retreat, May 28th through 30th, San Antonio, Texas. The cost is $555. We got one vacant space. That is it. And then we are completely sold out. Our next Goddess Retreat is July 23rd through 26th in Clearwater, Florida. The cost of it is $777. You can go and find the details of this retreat on my website, www.thealphaimpath.com. Okay. If you want to see more of my videos, you can follow me on my YouTube channel. It's called the Alpha Impasse. So let's get into what I'm going to discuss today. Y'all may not like what I got to say, but I don't give a fuck because I'm sick of this shit and I need to help empaths understand something. Listen, as empaths, I had to understand something within myself. This Western world, this social construct has made us believe that our light is better than our dark. It really has. It has made us believe everywhere I go, if something is lighter, it is better. And if it is darker, it is worse. But we as beings from source have both within us lightness and dark. You need darkness and light in order to create life. If you take out the dark principle, there can be no life. And as an empath, I was taught and I learned. See, I was probably born an empath because that trait is genetically passed down, but it was also cultivated through trauma. See, our light represents our masculine energy. It really, really does. It represents our masculine energy. And with the masculine, what the divine masculine is here to cause us to do is say, I understand that I can be a beast, but in my masculine energy, I don't have to be one. So therefore, I'm going to become a lamb. I'm going to become a lamb. I can oppress you, but I won't. That is the heart of the divine masculine. And that's why America is so motherfucking fucked up, is because we don't have no divine masculine energy. We got all these men running around, all this masculine energy. And when I say masculine energy, it is in women and in men. So I'm talking more so about a energy. That is what I'm talking about. I'm talking more about an energy. Masculine energy today is running around looking like what Yahshua said. On the outside, you are white as sepulchres. You are just beautiful on the outside. But on the inside, you are rotten motherfucking worm. See, you have to have in masculine energy, you have to know that you can be a lion. But you choose to be a lamb. You say, I am choosing to bow down. I am choosing to give of myself. I am choosing to tame my own beasts so I can serve those that I am here to serve. And then the feminine energy, which is dark energy, it is the energy from the void. It is the energy of the moonlight. It says, I will become a lion. I will learn how to believe in myself, so nobody can oppress me. You want to know why empaths are so oppressed? You want to know why dark people are so oppressed? You better understand the spiritual ramifications of this shit. You better understand this. And I'm hoping that you can catch on. The reason why it's so oppressed, because in our spiritual mind, we think that light is better, and it is not. An empath energy, it's a gift from the darkness. It really is. We can feel everything. In the darkness, we can feel everything. We see in the darkness. We are like the moonlight. And as long as you act disempowered, as long as you act bowed down, as long as you act like a slave and don't allow your inner beast to rise up and protect you, you're forever going to be oppressed. You are forever going to be oppressed. You want to know why you get treated like shit, empath? Go into your goddamn darkness and tell these motherfuckers move and get out my motherfucking way as I create space for myself. You see, when you can go into the darkness, what you can do is you can go into the darkness, die, and rebirth yourself and come back as a new motherfucker. Because when you were in the light, whoever you were being in the light, it was not working for you. So let it die. That is the gift of the feminine energy. Rebirth, being reborn, dying, burial, and resurrection. And that is the gift. So get out of the light, go back into the darkness and say, I'm going to come out as somebody new because y'all motherfuckers wasn't respecting the person that I was. You wasn't respecting it. So move, bitch, and get out my way as I make space for me. See, when you look at space, it is dark. It is dark. And it is dark because it is filled with new possibilities. Choose one. Choose one. Choose the one that works for you and manifest yourself as that new energy. That's what you can do, empath. Think about this. You can pick up all the emotions from the world, all of them. And you're not using none of this energy to help yourself. You have a beautiful blessing, but you don't even understand who you are. You see, an empath is energetically rich. We have been given a great inheritance from the darkness of our divinity, a great inheritance, but you got to know how to use it. So use it for your benefit. As a spiritual worker, as an empath, as a spiritual guide, people want to always come at me and say things like, well, you can't really be an empath because I can't believe you just cussed me out. Bitch, believe it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I will do it again. And I will do it again. Because if you come at me with that bullshit and the empath is me and is telling me it's some bullshit, at first, I'm going to try to correct it. I'm going to say little bitty nice things and sweet little things. But remember, a soft word is for a soft ear. But for these hard-hearted motherfuckers, you can't be soft like that. So then I'm going to try again. I'm going to raise up the volume just a little bit. Just a little bit. Bitch is still acting dull of hearing. You still acting hard of heart. Okay, then I'm going to decide to disconnect. I'm going to leave you alone. But when I disconnect from you and you come back at me with some crazy shit like, well, Tiffany, I don't think that you're an bitch. Fuck you. Fuck your daddy. I'm not going to say fuck your mama because she represents the darkness. So don't fuck her, but fuck you and fuck your daddy because that's that energy of oppression that is trying to oppress me. And I'm not having it. I'm not going to edit myself so you can be comfortable. I'm not going to do it. And there are so many light workers out in this world sitting up here being trampled upon by swine because they don't understand that they have a darkness within them that is needed to embrace themselves and to protect themselves. See, in the Hindu religion, there is a goddess. Her name is Kali, Kali. Yes, that is her name, Kali. And she's this beautiful, dark blue goddess that she looks vindictive than a motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest with you. She looks vindictive than a motherfucker. And I could be saying the story wrong, but let me give you the gist of it. Okay, so the people, there's a celestial war. There's a war in the heavenlies, and the heavens is getting his motherfucking ass kicked. That's what's happening. And think about this. This is the war within us as well. It's a war in the universe of you. Okay, so there is a war in the heavenlies trying to create a new order for the celestial being. Okay, they getting their ass whooped. They's like, okay, we got to bring out the big dogs. They's like, nah, don't bring that bitch out. They was like, no, if we gonna win this motherfucking war, bring her out, call forth Kali. So they called forth Kali. Kali came in that motherfucker and started beating everybody's ass. But here's the issue with Kali. When Kali gets into her energy, she just keep boxing. She just be boxing all over the place, right? And can't nobody stop her because she is coming to destroy some shit. That's what she's coming to do. And they said, okay, the only thing that can calm Kali down is her masculine energy, her light energy, but it has to be something that she really loves. So they called her husband, come on over here and do something with your bitch. Do something with her because this bitch, she didn't went berserk. She just killing every goddamn body. And if we don't stop her, she gonna kill us too. So her husband comes and lays down at her feet. He's the lamb. He understands that you don't oppress feminine energy. You love it, and then it surrenders. He understood that. So he laid at her feet and she started stomping him, and she started stomping him some more. And as she looked down and she heard him cry out, she looked down and she said, this is the man that I love. And she surrendered and she said, I will not hurt him. And then she calmed down. You see, it was the love of her masculine energy that caused her to surrender. A bitch like Kali ain't gonna never submit, but love will cause her to surrender. So empaths, you gotta go ahead and embrace your inner Kali. Embrace her. I went ahead and embraced my inner Kali because I got tired of people coming at me with some bullshit. I'm gonna make space for myself. I am going to enter into the darkness every time that my masculine energy cannot handle you guys. I'm going to rebirth myself and come back as somebody new. And empaths, you have the gift to do that. You don't like how this world is treating you? Decide who you want to become. Use all of that energy. Use all of it. Go into the void and recreate yourself. I will come out as a fucking dragon if you don't respect my lamb. I sure will. If you don't respect sweet little kitty cat, I will go into the void and come out as a goddamn panther. You're going to respect me now. You're going to respect me now. And it is my love for humanity and it is my love for myself that causes me from going too far. You see, Yahshua said he was the lion and he was the lamb. I have belief in myself and I have mastery over myself. And because I have the yin and the yang of these two source divine energies, I can be the complete wholeness of avatar status. That is what I can be. I can now transcend duality and be an avatar state. That's what each and every single one of us needs to do. So tell these motherfuckers, move, bitch, and get out my way because I'm going to make some motherfucking space for myself. When you feel yourself being crowded upon and you feel that pressure and you know what I'm talking about, I don't have to tell you what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And you feel that pressure to edit yourself, don't do it. Don't do it. Why the hell are you editing yourself, chipping away pieces of your life for motherfuckers that shouldn't be in your life anyway? Why are you doing it? Oh, I know why you're doing it. I know why you're doing it. Because you've been a fake ass motherfucker and you done built a life based on ego and it don't really fit your darkness and your light. It only fits one part of you. And that's why you only have partial wholeness instead of full wholeness. What do you want? Do you want that partial shit or do you want something whole? And the only way you're going to get something to be whole is if you honor your darkness and honor your light. You got to honor both. Honor your mother and honor your father. That's the only way that your day is going to be long upon this earth. And here's another little tidbit for you, empaths. Listen, because our personal relationships are so imperative to our well-being, it has been studied that empaths have something. They have increased activity in a part of the brain called the insula. That is what they have. They have increased activity in a part of the brain called the insula. And this increased activity has been found in other species on the earth too. But every species that it has been found in has been a minority. Now, I don't know the correlation between the two. You get the shit together. But increased empathy has been found among minorities in animal species. And we are animals too. We are animals too. And because of this increased activity in the insula, we are more susceptible to clues, to cues, to social constructs, to feelings, to energies. We're more susceptible to all of that shit. And the personal relationship that you choose, if it is not healthy, it is going to kill you literally in the physical. You wonder why your physical health is all off? Look at the relationship, your closest relationship. Look at who is fucking you. That's who you need to look at. Is this a healthy relationship? An empath has to have a healthy relationship. They have to. This is how you transcend from being a disempowered empath to an alpha empath. You have to say, I'm going to let go of everything that doesn't serve me. I'm going to make space for myself. I'm not going to be crowded in anymore. I'm going to live in abundance. This world is too motherfucking small. Let me create a new one. That's how you have to act. Now, let me go ahead to some of these comments over here. Okay, let me go ahead to some of these comments over here because I know I'll be offending people. I don't give a fuck. Because as I said, I'm going to make space for me. I'm going to live in my authentic life. That's what I'm going to do because that is the only way you can have shalom. That is the only way you can have peace. Stop walking around this bitch editing yourself. You want to feel all the cares of the world? We are beautiful fucking gifts. And then you're going to edit yourself and bow down to their motherfucking foolishness. Not today. Not motherfucking today. We ain't doing that shit. Okay. I'm going to transform. Yes, Nicole. Don't know who this is. Good, but good morning to you. Good morning, Inez. How are you, honey? Good morning. Good morning, Tiffany Nims. Good morning, Neferton. Absolutely love you. I'm choosing to tame my beast. Okay, don't tame that bitch all the time. Sometimes she needs to wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up and cuss a motherfucker out. Cuss them out. Listen, people speak cursings on us all day long. They say bullshit like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I am an African American woman. I am dark. It took me years to start loving my dark skin because in this American culture, I was taught that my beautiful big ass afro that couldn't fit in the car wasn't professional. My dark ass skin needed to be lightened up so I could look more approachable. No. No, no, no. Don't speak the motherfucking curses on me. When every time I look at what's deemed as professional and I know that it don't look like me, that's a motherfucking curse and I ain't gonna submit to it. Fuck you and fuck your job. That's literally how I feel about it because I will go into the motherfucking void and create a career specifically tailor-made for me. Fuck you. That's how I feel. Every time a man, a darker complected man, walks at night and he's walking close to a car, everybody start locking their doors and shit. Fuck that curse. Fuck that. You don't know my heart. You're going to have to stand up and be bold enough to get to know me. That's what you're going to do. And the reason why you're doing it is because you have a spiritually transmitted disease called spiritual racism, where you think that your light is good and your dark is bad. And it translates and it manifests in this 3D reality as racism. Fuck you and fuck racism too. Okay, let me keep going. Rochelle Walker, good morning, honey. Good morning, honey. Okay, we got some more comments over here. Somebody's laughing at me. I absolutely love this stuff. Yes, wow, I learned something new every day from you. Don't know who this is, but I am here to teach you, honey. Go ahead and release your inner beast. Good morning, Talon. Good morning, Talon. You know I absolutely love you. Me and you, honey, we're going to do some motherfucking work together, okay? This motherfucker spitting. I don't know who this is, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Come on, Panther. Yes, see, I have different spirit animals. I do. I have different spirit animals. Okay. So sometimes I am Black Panther. Sometimes I am Black Dragon. Sometimes I am Black Snake. It's just dependent upon what is needed in that situation. But I am not going to stay still in one situation because the moment you started standing still is the moment you start dying. That is the moment that you start dying. Source energy is meant to move. It is meant to flow. It is meant to constantly evolve and constantly expand. If you look at the laws in our cosmos, light is constantly expanding. And the reason why it's constantly expanding is because you have to bring light to all the darkness. But you are always going to have darkness and light. Because when it stops being that way, the universe stops existing. You are always going to have darkness and you are always going to have light, but you got to figure out the balance for you. See, outside of Western theology, demons and angels work together for evolution. Did you know that? Did you know that? Just like my darkness and my light work together for my motherfucking evolution. Let me keep going. Ann Hampton. Okay, Ann Hampton. Good morning, Ann. Probably can't submit, but I will surrender for the people that I love. Absolutely. Absolutely. You should not be surrendering to motherfuckers that don't love you. Let them see your beast. Unlock her, unleash her, untame her. Don't you ever fucking tame your beast. She is only going to be tamed by love. And that's for both men and women. Love you, love you, love you, love you, Talon. Love you, love you, love you. I love all of you guys. I hope that this broadcast has been insightful for you. I know I'll be going off, but I'm sick of this shit. I am so sick of empaths being trampled upon because they don't know that it's okay for them to let their beast loose and bite some of these motherfuckers. Bite them, devour them. If you come from the Bible, you understand that all throughout history, especially in the Old Testament, which represents darkness, it does. It represents darkness. It just really, really does. God was also a person that avenged. God also told Saul to kill the Moabites, which were the children of Lot, and his daughters, and kill the Ammonites too. Sometimes you got to destroy some shit out your motherfucking life. I had to destroy some shit too. I had to go ahead and say, I'm going to be karma in my own life. And I'm going to kill some shit that don't serve me any longer. I'm going to burn that shit up. And one of those things that didn't serve me any longer was old relationships that didn't evolve with me. Good morning, Ronnie. Good morning, honey. I absolutely love you. They didn't evolve with me. I evolved past it, and then it thought it was going to control me and keep me back with that masculine shit. No. Let me tell you something, ladies, and this is specifically for the ladies. Listen, when I decided to free myself and become a woman that could not be tamed, men started popping up all over the goddamn place. And see, I thought it was because my stomach kind of, flapped over my gut a little bit. I thought that they wasn't going to want me. It's a motherfucking lie. They do. I cannot go anywhere without a man coming up to me. And I'm the same weight. So what is the goddamn difference? The difference is they understand that my darkness is here. And let me tell you something. Good girls finish last. I was a good girl for most of my motherfucking life. I was faithful. I was loyal. I was obedient. I was all of that shit. And I got dogged the fuck out. And I know what you're thinking. Well, it was because you was around the wrong men. No, men respect women that respect themselves. They respect women that they know if you fuck up, she gonna either walk away and leave you, or there's gonna be some motherfucking consequence. So I'm gonna let you see my animal. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna fuck you like an animal too. It is what it is. Okay. Love you guys. I will see you again tomorrow morning at 8:30. Again, if you love me, share me. Bye-bye, you guys.